Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Caitlin Clark listed as probable for tonight's game on the Indiana Fever injury report. She said 5 days ago, prior to the Golden State Valkyrie game, well, I might as well be listed as probable every game moving forward. And the Indiana Fever, the very next game, said, all right, we're going to put you down as probable. So Caitlin Clark, probable for tonight's game. Stephanie White, she speaks on it as well. She's going to be listed as probable every game moving forward. Stephanie, I'm not sure if you realize that you saying that you backed yourself into a corner. If you're going to list her and come out and say we're going to put her down as probable every game moving forward because of the back soreness, then you know what I am to assume? The one game where you don't list her as probable must mean that the back injury is finally gone. That the back is no longer a problem and no longer needs adjustments in the middle of games. It's no longer sore. Caitlin Clark, no lingering back problem at all. So be careful with your words. You say you're going to have her as probable the rest of the season. I'm going to hold you to it. And if she's left off an injury report one time, I'm going to assume that back injury, poof, magically disappeared like you guys so hope us fans think. Stephanie White, the Indiana Fever posted a Stephanie White blurb. It's going to take a lot more backtracking from this Indiana Fever crew. It's going to take a lot more backtracking from Stephanie White to start winning fans back over. There's been so much downplaying and diminishing and ignoring and refusing to talk about a certain Caitlin Clark that, okay, we're starting to talk about her now. All right, we're going to showcase her now. But fans, they're asking themselves, is this honest? Is this real? Or is this lip service? Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Caitlin Clark listed as probable for tonight's game. I think this person actually has a very interesting comment, and her trainer still has her lifting weights. Make it make sense. That's a good point. Not sure how many of you guys have been to the gym or run or whatever the case may be. If you mess up your shoulder lifting, well, continuing to bench, continuing to do shoulder press, continuing to do lateral raises, it's not going to help that shoulder get any better. If you mess up your back lifting, continuing to squat, continuing to deadlift, continuing to goblet squat, continuing to do things along those lines, lunges, it's not going to get your back any better. So it is interesting that she's continuing to lift weights. She said it herself, yet the back isn't. What are they doing to make sure this back issue gets fixed, or are they going to treat it as something that's never going to get fixed? It's a question that I have for the Fever front office and for the Fever training staff. We're going to have to see that probable the rest of the year, ain't it? 6+ days off and still probable. Fuck off, Fever. Done with it. Probable. Is this just another example of the Fever coaching staff and front office covering their butts in the event they bench CC? They don't want another fine from the league if they bench CC. Well, they said this back issue's not going away. So she's going to be probable for the rest of the season, as told by Stephanie White.
Caitlin mentioned last week that she said she might have to be probable for every game moving forward with her back issues, and obviously she's probable going into tonight. Is that just something you anticipate doing, having her probable for games going forward?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is, while we hope that what happened last week doesn't happen again, just to make sure that there's clarity and that there's no issues with league policy, that we will. I think you can expect to see it being probable moving forward.
Caitlin mentioned...
We will. I think you can expect to see it probable going forward. Well, personally, I appreciate the transparency. And if I'm a fan and I'm looking to buy tickets, I'm in a little bit of a precarious situation. But at least I know that she's not 100% going to play every game now. I at least now have that understanding she's not 100% for every single game. I can't take a look at a game in the middle of July and, maybe get a hotel ticket, get a plane ticket, travel fare, put my business in orders to have somebody maybe watch the dogs, whatever the case may be. I can't do any of those. I can't make those accommodations until last minute because I'm not sure she's going to be playing July 27th, 2026. So as a fan, you got to appreciate that. They're at least letting you know she's not going to be 100% every single night that she's going to play, which is interesting, concerning. But if that's the case, that's the case. What is the injury would be a question that I have. Soreness isn't an injury. Soreness isn't an injury. We're all sore. Everybody's sore. These players play basketball. They wake up sore. They lift weights. They wake up sore. It's not an injury. What's the actual injury? What caused this soreness? What caused the need for her back to be readjusted? It's just a question, just questions that I have. What was do we know what the issue was? Other than carrying the league on her back, carrying the weight of the CBA negotiations on her back, what actually caused this injury to her back? Have we ever found that out? Has anybody ever asked that? If we have found that out, let me know in the comment section below because I am curious. So instead of underreporting, which leaves people in the dark, they're going to instead overreport, which does the exact same thing because you don't know if it's a real issue or not. Why not just be honest? Manipulating the injury report to avoid transparency, I'm sure the league will have to step in again. Why is it so hard to follow the rules? Glad they're transparent, not buying tickets until last minute. I agree. We're never going to find out what actually happened to her back. We're never going to find that out because they were trying to fool us into believing that nothing's wrong with the back anyways. So they're definitely not going to tell us what actually happened the same way they didn't tell us that something happened with her ankle during her recovery last year. They're not going to tell us. We want to know the answer, but they're not going to tell us. Nothing can ever be simple with this team. Again, thank you for letting me know. As a fan, if I'm a fan that wants to buy tickets, thank you for letting me know that every game I'm not guaranteed to see CeCe hoop. It's unfortunate, but at least now I'm aware. At least now I'm aware of the situation. Stephanie White's clip from the radio station yesterday. I have so much respect and admiration for her as a player, as a person. The way that she handles herself, we are very much alike in terms of our competitive fire, our competitive spirit, our perfectionism, and type A personalities. She's just hitching her wagon to CeCe, huh? I love going to work with her every day. I love that she loves to be coached, challenged, and pushed. She wants to be the best, and you want to be surrounded by people who want to be the best. So she makes it easy to come to work and to get after it every day. Sounds good. Not sure about the comparisons, but if you feel that way, then let Caitlin Clark be herself. Stop trying to change what made and makes her so great. Don't play her off ball. Building the team around anyone but her is insane as a fan. I feel let down by the staff's clown-ish. Scam alert. This feels like damage control. It feels like damage control indeed. It feels like damage. We're going to need to see this be a routine. We're going to need to see this be a habit, not just a once-in-a-while type thing. LMAO, it only took the fan base calling out the BS and people threatening to stop buying tickets and not showing up at games for Stephanie White to finally start giving Caitlin Clark her flowers. But hey, growth and improvement is beautiful. Thank you for the obvious damage control. Now have White and her assistants keep their hands off CeCe. Well, we're going to have to monitor this situation moving forward. I appreciate all the support. Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you as pleased as I am with them being straight up, letting us know every game she's probable? Not 100%, but probable. Probable. Okay. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.